I'm just coasting, drop the top and roll straight. SMVCC 805 is the go to state. Ain't no place that I'd rather be than the BIG, BAT13C.
Welcome to the first episode of The Kickback, the sickest podcast in the world. We're here to promote the 805 area. I'm right here. I'm with my legendary partner, one of the pioneers of Chicano rap, coming out straight from the 805, T-Dre from Cali Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for having me, man.
No problem, no problem. So I know that California Lifestyle was one of the pioneers of the Chicano rap era. You guys formed in 1992. First album came out about 1995, The Mexican Invasion. One of your biggest hits was Lost. So tell me, man, like, how was it like coming up in the area, and how was it like starting, a new era with your music?
Well, from the very beginning, we used to do little shows in high school, and we were already opening up for people in the 10th grade, 11th grade. I met Deluxe late 92. I mean, we made Float On in 93. So we started making tracks like once every 2-3 months. We never knew we were going to make an album called Mexican Invasion. We were just saving up money from going to work and hitting the studio and just working on the track, and that was it. You know what I mean? And they just all accumulated up to.
So how did the name The Mexican Invasion come out about?
That's Deluxe. Deluxe came up with the title after we finished the album.
Because everybody knows, with you, it's Cali Lifestyle. It's like when you think about Cali Lifestyle, you think about Deluxe and T-Dre together. It's not just one.
Nah.
It's almost like you guys are like two batteries to the same toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Except with this toy, y'all don't play around, which I appreciate. You know what I mean? I know that your first album came out in 1995. So did it take a while to make that album work?
Well, so we completed that album in about 94. It was when all the music was done. And then we met Tomas from Underworld Records. And he was willing to take us out touring and stuff. And that's how we got the product out, because back in those days, I mean, you didn't have the social media and stuff. You really had to hit the road and go do things. And he had a CD booth, sold CDs and stuff. So we would go hit the stage, come back to the booth, and sell our product right there. So that was the come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So were you doing like mixtapes, and were you doing like, what were you doing like?
Yeah, we would just go track by track. And
Track by track?
Yeah, that was it. I mean, we came out with the single. Was the first thing we did was Lost, An Ordinary Day. That was our first single, and then on cassette. And back in those days, I mean, if you wanted to shrink wrap your product and then get your cassette cover printed, and then you got to buy the blank tapes. Then you got to, by the time you're done doing all that for just one copy, it's like $2 of work, until we got into, manufacturing business and stuff. So it was easier to print a lot of copies and get them out there.
And was it difficult to record on cassettes? And did you find anything like hard when it came to like pushing your albums out?
Well, we didn't know that it was gonna be as big as it got. So when we started, because they liked us here in SM, but we never went out of our area code or anything like that. So we didn't know until we hit one. I think our first concert was in Blythe, California. We did a show out there, and it just blew up. And we were like, God damn, shit was dope. Maybe we are pretty good. Maybe we can keep doing this. And so.
And you still are. One of your new singles, Side to Side, came out, and right now it's banging everywhere right now. So
good looking out, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The visuals, like whatever, the whole layout of that song, your new single that came out, it's dope, bro. It's clean. It's Feedman. It's you guys,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
There's a lot that goes into that production, Shout out to Silent Giant Entertainment. That's our label that we're on right now, and he does all the mixing and mastering. When I get done with it in the studio with Dominator, and we get together, and it just comes together. No bullshit. And then, so by the time it gets to the video, then we got the video crew on deck. So I mean, it takes a lot just for one track, one video.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you got to make sure that the dynamics is ready, the audio, the visual, and everything that came out in that video was just A1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good looking out, man.
So-
It starts with a hi-hat
Mhm.
and a snare, and you just got to build it from there. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It don't come like that. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. You got to
Yeah,
put your
so-
you got to put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, which you
Yeah.
guys did. We can feel it. So
Yeah, good looking out, man.
no problem. So a little fun fact about me: I actually grew up in Austin, Texas, a little bit. You know, most of my life here in Santa Maria, a little piece of my life in Texas, and I'll never forget when I was listening to your music over there, and I was cooking at a restaurant. I started playing Lost, and my homie's like, "Man, I know that guy, man." And you're like, "What? You don't know them?" He's like, "No, I mean, I know their music, bro. They're hard, Cali lifestyle, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And the fact that someone from Texas knew about you guys made me want to look more into it. So I know that you have record stores in New Zealand, you have record stores in Japan, and you have a lot of places that know who you guys are. And I think it's cool that your outreach went that far. As far as Japan, especially, like, you know, they have a strong Chicano presence out there, and for you guys to be there,
Yeah,
it's fucking dope.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I love it. I mean, if, you know, it's for the people that like it. It's for the people that feel it, you know, and it makes them feel good. I mean, I ran into some dude at a show after a show, and he's like, "Hey, man, I just came back from the army. This was years ago." He's like, "I was going through Iraq with a Humvee, and I was just bumping your guys' shit." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Thank you for your service, man," but it made him feel like he was at home and shit. So I was like, "Man, that's dope."
So something unique that I found out about you guys' group is that you're not only in the Chicano rap genre, you're actually in electric funk. You're actually labeled as classic rap, hip hop, which is actually pretty cool because, you know, especially with our people, we're usually stuck with one label, which is like Chicano rap
Yeah,
or underground rap if we're lucky. But
right.
you guys found your way into the hip hop genre, the electric funk, and that's good, bro. Like that's really good because nowadays, the more genres that you're in, the more expansion that you can get
Right,
within your
exactly.
reach. You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
really cool, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's dope.
So what school did you go to growing up?
I graduated from Santa Maria High.
Shout out to Pioneer Valley High School and shout out to his son. What's your son's name?
Jalen.
Jalen. Shout out to him, bro. I hope he does good in the football career, man. For
Yeah,
real.
good looking out, man.
Football's a great sport for kids. You know what I mean? Gets your testosterone out the normal way. You know?
Hell yeah.
So, are you originally from Santa Maria or were you born somewhere else?
I was born in Delano, California.
Delano, so up north a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
But you grew up in the 805.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got here when I was like about 6
Mm-hmm.
or 7.
Because when you think of Delano, you don't like, and you hear yourself, you're just like, that's not him. That's not Delano. That's Santa Maria.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. You know, I mean, I was raised here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. So one thing that I wanted to know is, when you met Deluxe, how did it happen where you guys started to rap? Did it just you guys were just kicking it, or?
Now, actually, I think I was in the 10th grade, and then his cousin was my best friend, and still is to this day. Bones, he just lives right around the corner. Anyway, he's like, we were in class one day, and he's all, "Hey man, I got a cousin that raps, but he goes to another school and shit." Cause I was into my music already, and he's all, "Hit him up." I go, "Yeah, hit him up." So he hit him up, and then I used to work at a record store, Paradise Records, back then in the day. And Deluxe came in with his demo tape and shit, and he was rapping the "Today Was a Good Day." You know what I mean? And he made off his 4-track and some shit. I was like, man, that's just hard. So then we did a show that night together. As a matter of fact, first time, man. And
How did it go?
It went dope.
It went dope.
It went dope as fuck. But he's more than just a rap friend to me. You know what I mean? We're brothers. It was more than just the music. You know what I'm saying? To this day.
And your bond actually speaks volumes because till this day you guys are still making music together. You guys are still rocking. So that's good because, you know, in most rap groups, you know, there's always like a little point where it's the division.
Yeah.
And I don't see that, guys. I don't see that in you guys. So
yeah,
for you guys to be that close, man, I respect that. And that's
good looking out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
One thing I want to know is, how did you meet Denominator and how was it like working with Mr. Criminal?
Dominator is. How did I meet Dominator, or what's it like working with Dominator?
How you met him, and then we'll get to how you like working with him.
Like, matter of fact, remember I told you our first show was in Blythe.
Mm-hmm.
He came along for the ride with us.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm a DJ, I DJ, and same thing with him too, man. It's a brotherhood with my boy Dominator too, because we vibe on the same shit all the time. But that's how I met Dominator, and it's never stopped since then.
I can see a lot of good vibes going on between all you guys, and I feel like that is a big part of the music that you guys made. One of my favorite songs that all of you are in is "Let's Party," and what's funny about that is you filmed that in Prescott Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually, when that went out, I was like 3 blocks away from you, not knowing that you guys were there. But if I would have known you guys were there, I would have definitely pulled up. And bro, you don't know how many times I bumped that jam.
That's a good song.
It's a vibe song. It's a cruising song. It's a smoking, drinking song. I'm not trying to promote the smoking and drinking, but the point is like, it's the vibe to anything.
We were smoking and drinking that day. Hey, and Criminal's a cool dude too, man. That's the only time I ever met him.
Shout out, Mr. Criminal.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What's your favorite football team?
Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys. Man. Shit, all day, baby.
Good. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what is it that you think that you would want to accomplish within the next couple years? Is there like a project that you're working on? Is there anything that you're working on?
Well, I mean, me and Deluxe have hundreds of songs that we never released, that we produced together. It'd be nice to put those out, but it's just, I take it as it comes, you know what I'm saying? So I want to just chill, but it's still inside of me to want to just record track just whenever I can, you know what I mean? But I don't want to make it like a big time priority, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So a big question that everybody wanted me to ask you is, in your opinion, what do you think is your best song
that we've made?
And I'll let you know what everybody else thinks what your best song is, or at least favorite. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to being best, it's you need more than just one person to be like that's the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Dude. I don't know. For some reason, I like "Time to Glide" on the Mexican Invasion album. For some reason, and nobody else does, but I like it for some reason. I like that Patrice Rushen. Yeah, you know what I mean? But
Forget Me Not.
Yeah, or the Remind Me. Yeah, but I like them all because
So I want to say that I did a little poll, and a lot of people said that your best song is "Lost."
Yeah.
So when you think of "Lost," you just think automatically that's the anthem. Like when it comes to Snoop Dogg, it's Doggy Style, Dr. Dre, Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. When you think Cali Lifestyle, you think of "Lost."
Yeah, right.
How do you feel about that?
It's cool, man. Like I said, what it makes people feel good, and you know what I mean. Gives them that vibe, whether they're in a good mood or a bad mood. In a bad mood, and they want to be in a good mood, or in a bad mood, as long as it influences you to feel good or go take care of some shit. I don't know. That's the shit. But that was the last song we recorded on Mexican Invasion. It was the very last one.
Was it?
Yeah.
I would assume that it would have been your first.
No.
And then you just dropped bangers after bangers after that.
It was like, okay, well, we need one more track at least. So, well, let's do this one. And then when we recorded it, we're like, yeah, it's like whatever. But it came out cool, I guess,
It came out great.
Good looking out, man.
I appreciate that for you guys dropping that. Because, when I show people Cali Lifestyle, when I introduce who don't know you, which is rare, is like I show them Lost, and they're like, I love it. It's just the melody, the flow is what I love the most because it goes with it. Because when you make a remix for like an old school song with an old school type of beat, it's like it's not just about what you're saying. It's the flow. It's the feeling.
It's the mood, the feel, yeah.
So for you to put your voice on that song, you did a great job doing it.
Good looking out, my boy.
And Santa Maria appreciates in the whole world. Though.
Hell yeah, 805, baby. No doubt.
That's right. So if you can do a song with anybody, whether it be dead or alive, singer, rapper, who would you want to make a song with?
Mac Dre.
Mac Dre?
Shit.
Rest in peace, Mac Dre.
Mac Dre, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
T-Dre, Mac Dre. I just straight copped his name, you know what I mean? Because I've been listening to him since the late 80s.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was the first one around to bring that shit here, and nobody understood it back then. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's always been a Lux's Ice Cube fan.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear a little bit of the style, the way he,
Yeah.
you know, and then the Mac Dre shit, you know, the flow and just the things like that. You know, I just got to put it out there. That's real shit right there.
I also feel like Mac Dre was like ahead of his time. You know what I mean? Just like they say E40 was ahead of his time. Like, you know how nobody really liked the
Yeah.
you know, which I'm not knocking it. It's just back
I didn't
then,
like it at first either.
There you go.
But then,
And you grew up in that era.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
mhm.
I was like, man, this is some whack shit. But then
Years later, you're
then
like.
you start to learn, and it's like, man, damn, he's ahead of his time.
So my question for you, and this is my personal question: who is your dream girl? I wouldn't say who you would want to be with, because I don't want to offend anybody. Yeah. But who do you think is the most beautiful, the most talented woman that you've ever seen?
My wife. I mean, but if God forbid, then probably Jessica Alba. You know
Jessica
what I mean?
Alba?
Yeah, old school.
Okay.
Around the same age and shit, you know. So
Yeah.
sorry, babe.
That's my fault. So okay. I know back in the day you had a Monte, huh?
Yeah.
How was that? What kind of Monte was it in?
72.
How'd you acquire it?
72 Monte Carlo. I had a 66 Caprice, and then I was just rolling down Broadway, and the Monte pulled up right next to me. Boom, started hitting some switches and shit. I was like, pull over, let me check that shit out. So he pulled over, and I was like, I'll trade you straight across, man. You know?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Runs
I wanted to bring it back to the old school and drive up to the pad, and they were like, what? You know, shit like that. But yeah, that's how I got the Monte.
A lot of people don't know about, the new Gen Z and the new generation like me, like the millennials. We don't really know what Santa Maria was like back then, We hear all these stories about how this wasn't here, how that wasn't here, how this place was better. So can you give us like a quick rundown of how Santa Maria was like back in the 90s when you and Deluxe met?
Well, I can tell you this much. Back in those days, we used to have a cruise. So like Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday all day, it was up and down Broadway, cruising and looking for the parties,
Mm-hmm.
Those were fun times, man. It was from 7-Eleven to Cook Street. Those were the turnoffs, and just get into a party and go party, or get into a fight on Broadway, or behind King Falafels or some shit. Because when we were coming up, I'm getting off the subject here, but you know what I
No,
mean.
you're not. You're good.
You were tested. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, of course.
Broadway is where it was. That's where it was. That's where it was active. And then they shut that shit down like in '95 or '96, and then I was into that. But Bill's Takeout, I mean, there's a lot of good landmarks around here, good ones. But yeah, I mean, it was fun back then.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Bill's Takeout, by the way. We miss it, and we hope whoever owns the Bill's Takeout. If you don't know where it's at, it's on North Broadway, right there, kind of like by the Swiss restaurant next to a car auto place. If you ever reopen again, come check it out. The Billy Burgers is to die for, and big shout out to y'all. There's actually a rumor that Marilyn Monroe used to come over here for the strawberry festivals and for the strawberries. Do you believe that?
Well, I met her. I seen her over there.
You met her?
Nah. Nah.
I almost believed you. Tell me.
She probably did. I mean, she was at the Santa Maria Inn, I guess.
Well, do you remember back in 2000, like around the 2010s and stuff? Do you remember everybody had her on a tank top or they had her on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
So it's like her presence here is strong, so it makes you want to believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got her on a Dodgers shirt.
Yeah.
I wear, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with white girls. Let's go. Shit.
All right. So one thing that a lot of people want to know, T-Dre, is what do you think about the new generation of because you grew up with the OGs, you grew up with the originals of the Santa Maria culture. What do you think about the new youngsters, and what's a message that you would want to give them coming from, coming up in Santa Maria?
Things are a lot faster now. Yeah. Things are faster now. And maybe it's because I have kids and I worry about them every day. But I mean, nobody throws wantas anymore. Nobody fights. It's either you're gonna get stabbed or shot, and that's it. So I wish that wouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. As far as their music, my son listens to the new age shit, and it took me a while to get my head wrapped around it. But I listen to their lyrics, and I'm like, damn, dude, that shit's fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the level of how the metaphors and shit. I'm like, man, dude, that shit goes fucking sick.
Yeah.
But
Who's your new favorite rapper? Like that you think is new?
I like G Perico.
G Freako?
G Perico. Yeah, I guess you would say this is pretty much I don't really. When I'm at home, me and Deluxe, when me and Deluxe kick it, it's not always about music. We just sometimes we'll throw on YouTube and listen. Oh, I like what's his name? What's that? Stupid Young or Young Stupid?
Stupid Young.
Stupid Young,
Yeah,
yeah.
from Long Beach, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit goes hard. And I like what's his name from up north, Young Higgs.
Mm-hmm. My favorite new rapper, well, rest in peace, he passed away like last year, I think, was Draco the Ruler. Draco the Ruler was like one of my favorite rappers, and unfortunately, I found him 2 years before he passed away, and he's a cool dude, bro. I like the new rap, but me being from '96 is like I'm stuck with my old stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy to know that 2000s is like considered back then. 90s is back
Wow.
then. It's a trip,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it is. It is.
Mhm.
It is, man.
Mhm.
That is a trip.
It feels like yesterday, huh?
It sure does. I mean, I still move like a teenager.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's good, bro. One thing that I liked about you, like when I met you, is like you hear your songs and you think like, oh man, this is the kind of guy where you need to sit up straight, you need to be chill. But to me, it's like you're like you give me that that long time friend vibe. It's like I've been knowing you already for a while. The way you approach me, the way you show me respect is like what I appreciated, because I know me and you met at the King Falafel.
Yeah,
that was a cool day, man.
Hell yeah.
That day like changed me, bro. I was like, wow, like I finally got to meet. Like I have a bucket list, and one of my bucket lists was to meet Cali Lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because you guys are from my town, you're known, and it's not even just about your clout. It's the fact that you guys did something for my town that I could say like these motherfuckers here, they did it. Like they did what they were supposed to do for my town. Because not a lot of people know that Santa Maria is a great town.
It is.
It's a great
Deluxe,
town.
you fucked up. You should have been there, man. Fucking dick.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, we can get him on episode 2 or 3 or.
That's a solid motherfucker. I love him with all my heart, man.
Shout out Deluxe for sure.
Hell yeah.
I want to know, is there something that you would want future artists from Santa Maria to know about? Like, would you give them any advice on anything?
You know what? I wanna fuck around with a few cats around here and make some music and shit. You know what I mean? King Trip, that's my boy. Room 33 with Lil Bones.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? It does that holy water drip. That jam's shit. And what's his name?
I think I know who you're.
Yeah.
W.
God damn it. I'll think of it right now, but
Okay.
yeah, man, those dudes is spitting some bars, man.
Regardless, anybody who's from Santa Maria, and we all know a couple cats out here who are putting it down, we want to give you a big shout out. Thank you for putting it down for the Santa Maria area, and we just want to let you know that it's all love here. You know what I mean? So one thing that I want to say to everybody that's from Santa Maria is that I have love for everybody here. I feel like what's going on with this crazy fast movement is like we need to just be more united and show more love, because it's not about, oh, I got this and he don't, oh, that fool don't got this. It's more like my homie's down, so I'm about to help him out, because I have a lot of regrets, bro. I have friends and family where I didn't watch out for them as much as I should, and they're gone. And I just want to say rest in peace to my cousin Arthur. He just passed away, and rest in peace to my cousin Vicente. He just passed away, and they're good people, man. Like,
man,
I meet more good people here in my hometown than I've ever met anywhere else. I grew up in here, a little bit of Texas. I know people from Oklahoma, and I know people from Missouri, and it's this is no place like home. Everybody here has a strong heart, but they have a stronger mind.
Right.
And
Right.
you're like a combination of more. I would say you have more heart than anything. You know what I mean? So
Good looking out, man. Shit. Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ain't promised tomorrow, so drink a beer.
that's right. Hey, you ever ate at Hometown Buffet?
That ain't there no more, is
It's
it?
not. I'm trying to bring up like old spots that are not there anymore because it's sad. You know what I mean? Like
Okay, we talked about Bills. What's another one? I mean,
China Walk.
that just went out like a
Yep.
little while ago, huh?
Yep. Like okay. And forgive me if I don't have my facts right. I seen them doing something to it. The China Walk. They were like remodel. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but that place was a banger. My stepmom, shout out to my mom Yesenia. Um, she used to work there for a while, and that place is fucking bomb, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a landmark right there on the
Oh yeah.
northern part of town. You know what I mean?
True. Right there, man. Yeah, trying to work. I mean, everybody's trying to eat.
Yeah, that's right.
They should be.
Hometown
They
is just
should
that
call it.
spot though, bro. Where it's like when I was a
But
kid,
you liked
bro.
it? You liked the hometown?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Cause it was all you can eat, huh?
Yeah,
It was different stuff.
it was a buffet, but the reason why I liked it is because like I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but was it the only buffet in town? Was it?
Probably.
Was it, Chris?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Okay. Oh, by the way, shout out to my new cameraman and my new audio, Chris.
Chris, what up, G?
You know, we'll show him eventually. You know what I mean? We're gonna do him like Joe Rogan style with Jamie. You know what I mean? TJ, is there anything that we need to look forward to as far as like new music or new visuals or any?
Well, I mean, we still got a few more videos to do on this to wrap up this CLS album, which is 12 songs. I guess you can catch them on Vivo, Cali Lifestyle Vivo.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, like and subscribe. California Lifestyle Vivo, and yeah.
Then they'll get the new shit whenever it comes out, right? Yeah, but we got more bangers in the bag. You know what I mean?
And believe me when I say that the videos are only getting crispier and better. If you don't know, Side to Side, and that one, what's that one song where he comes out, he's dressed like Rick James?
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta catch it if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
So, yeah. You ever been to the Napomo swap meet?
Of course.
What do you think about that?
I used to love that place, man. Yeah, that's the shit right there.
Yeah, bro. I haven't been for a long time. I don't even know if they do it anymore. Do you know?
Yeah, they do.
They still do, huh? That's where I bought this bike. Shout out to, yeah. Fuck. I don't remember your name, dog, but shout out to you though. So
You just bought the frame or you bought the whole thing?
it came just how it came. We replaced the tires though. The first tires that we had were bullshit. They were like all yellow and shit.
Yeah, dope, man. Hell yeah, this is a cool spot, G.
Yeah. By the way, for anybody who likes what you see around here, hit me up in the inbox if you're interested in anything. Not everything is for sale, but we definitely will be taking offers for anything that you see.
I'm for sale.
You got to have big money for that, though, for sure.
Food stamps.
Or a pack of beer.
Yeah.
Shout out to 805. Shout out to Bud Light. Oh, by the way, so I want to give out a special shout out to this new brand that came out in Santa Maria. It's called Forever in Good Faith. I just got the white and the black hat. They have them in black. You know, I have a red one over here that you can't see, but you know, you get the idea. There you go.
Boom.
You see T-Dre got it.
Right there, man.
You know, you can catch T-Dre, you can catch Deluxe sporting that. So just want to let y'all know, man, check them out. They're going to be located inside the Santa Maria Mall. You can hit them up on forevergoodfaith.com. And hopefully I can meet the owner one day, bro. You know what I mean?
And we got a show coming up in Fullerton, California, May 21st. If y'all want to come check that out, if the video's out by then and shit.
Fullerton, May 21st. 21st?
Yeah.
All right, May 21st. So make sure you guys check that out. Come bring your loved ones. Come bring your side chick. Make sure your main one stays at home. You know what I mean?
Don't take sand to the beach.
All right. What do you think is the future for Cali Lifestyle?
I want to keep going. I mean, why not? Shit, I could rap till 70 years old if I wanted to. It'll always be there. You know? It'll always be there in my heart. Or I'm a producer more than I am a rapper. I know how to make beats and do all that shit. I just started rapping again because for the Cali Lifestyle brand and let's get this money, you know what I mean? But these songs that me and Deluxe have in the back burner, man, I produced all of them and it's a lot of good shit. And shit, if I ain't gonna be rapping, I'd like to produce some beats and get some cats on there that I'm vibing. You know what I mean? That I like.
Which reminds me, who does your beats? Do you want to give out a shout out, or
On
is it
this album,
on with the new one or the old one?
the new album, me and Dominator. Well, Dominator.
Yeah, he made the beats.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But we sit there and we drink beer and eat pizza and just bang them out. You know what I'm saying?
that's the best way to make some songs sometimes.
Hey, that's my dude right there, man.
Overall, what do you think you've done for the rap industry, the Chicano rap era?
We made people feel good, feel happy with the music. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, I mean, we all hear a good song sometimes and we're like, that's my shit right there. You know what I mean? Boom, and how good does that make you feel? So when we make music that makes other people feel that way, and then you know what I mean?
Is there any collaborations that you wish you could have if you can reach out to anybody?
Like today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta step my game up, man. I gotta step up them bars, you know what I mean?
That's right.
So to be honest with you, man, I've been clean for like almost 6 years, so it's a little bit harder to write than when it was when I was fucking up, you know what I mean?
Do you think are you more of like a freestyle rapper, or are you more like a written?
No, I can't freestyle them. Have you seen them freestyle battles? Those are vicious.
Yeah, oh bro, I grew up watching the rap battle scene. Trust me, I know.
Nah, man, you want to start fighting. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's a big rap battle scene going on right now. Shout out to KOTD, Grind Time, all them guys, dude. Like, you're right. Like, the shit that they say, they make you want to fight, bro. So, but I'm not saying like, would you be able to do that? I'm saying like, what is your type of writing style? Is it like you have to write it down, or you remember it, or?
I just write it down, or just, you know, just get a dope ass beat and or I'll just write to anything and then just find the same tempo and put it down to that.
Do you have $1 million book? You know what that is?
No, I don't. But
$1 million book is where well, you might. $1 million book is where you have your all your original writings for your songs. Do you have that?
Oh.
Or is it just like whatever, like a toilet paper roll? When you
no, $1 million book. Shit, you can have the book. Give me the $1 million. No, yeah. Now I got a notebook, but a lot of these cats nowadays they just write their shit on their phone, but the screen goes off when you're in the middle of the shit. So I just keep it old school, write my shit on a notebook, but it ain't no $1 million notebook.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. If you did have one, it would, trust me, it'd be $1 million.
Well, you know what I mean? This is how I do. I go out there in the morning, smoke a cigarette, and just I pretty much memorize it in my head throughout the day. I just say it over and over again in my head, and then it just accumulates up to 16 bars. I don't really write it down until whenever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Everybody in the SMV 805 and everybody that supported us since day one. And Chris, camera dude, Juan, and your pops for the hospitality, the kickback. Check it out. And my nephew for the watch. If you're looking at me, love you, baby. And my kids, and just there's so many people in Deluxe, fucking asshole. Better be here next time, man. You're the comedian.
Again, he's here in spirit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure.
We'll get to him soon. So
yeah.
I want to give a shout out to everybody in the 805. You know, Santa Barbara, Lompoc, Napomo. Even though we're like Napomo, Lompoc, and Santa Maria are like like ugly brother sister feud. But we still love y'all at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to my cousin who passed away, Arthur Yanes, Vicente Cantu, my homie Rebel, and many more. And I just want to say that anybody who watches this, it's all love. You know what I mean? And keep spreading it. Keep making the bomb-ass tri-tip. For all y'all who don't know, Santa Maria has the best fucking tri-tip in town. We even have been voted the best tri-tip in town. We have the best strawberries in town. We have some of the richest soil. We have some of the best fucking farmers you have ever met in your life. And I just want to let y'all know that the farmers out there, no matter how much they get clowned on, because I know we all know they do, right? They're the backbone of this city, bro. And we just want to let y'all know that we love you. For any up and coming artist that's coming out there, we love y'all. It's all love, bro. No matter where you're from, what you look like, what you believe in, it's all love, bro. Matter of fact, I think the biggest shout out I want to give is to Lord Jesus Christ, to God. You know, if you don't believe in Him, you know, believe in yourself. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you, T-Dre.
Couldn't say it any better, man.
Thank you
That's what's up.
for coming out, bro. And we'll catch up later.
All right, man.
All right.
Are we gonna finish this beer at least?
Fuck yeah, we are.
All right, Guzzo.
Cheers.
Hell yeah, cheers, man.
Shout out to Deluxe.
Hell yeah, what's up, D?
Tell me how to feel, what is real. Keep on making decisions in this life because I don't